of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts.
To kick off for Buffalo.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Eason sets to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
The ball carrier.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bills have taken the early lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Westbrook on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tucker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Mack. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. D.D. Westbrook. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Huntley. And his pass incomplete.
Huntley's pass.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Huntley. And able to find John Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
The Bills' first down.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was taken.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Huntley. Smith catches left side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Cole Beasley, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. Pop the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Colts 14, Bills 7.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
36 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They go play action with Eason. Steps away. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now that'll bring up second down.
It's second
He'll
down.
try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check 25. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
To throw again, Eason. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but now it'll be third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Complete to Lamar.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Singletary. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Taken down at the 41.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Ball carrier.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
And 2 yards to go.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
To
Stephon Diggs. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
The game at 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Throwing again. Eason. And that'll be incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun is Eason. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On 1st down, Huntley flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. 2nd and 16. To throw, Huntley. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Aaron Lynch able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
And ready to get get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything good.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Play action. Huntley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On first down, Jacob Eason. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Colts 21, Bills 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indiana.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The Bills ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw. that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And here comes Westbrook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll throw from the gun. He completes this one to Mack. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Eason over the middle, complete. It's Mack. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, Huntley eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Huntley. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Let's make these big.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 6-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
25, check 25.
They'll run here with Mack. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. D.D. Westbrook. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be. The case is too much to handle on the other side in this one.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Huntley. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down carry now for Miller. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Julian Blackman bringing him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Now a run with Singletary. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Huntley. And he's able to find Diggs. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
Buffalo.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills cut into that lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. With another return now, here's Westbrook. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
They use the timeouts here. It's strictly for show.
Number 25, Marlon.
We got a plane to catch.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Indianapolis, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew,